Hey everybody, today is Thursday, January the 3rd. Excuse me, Anyway, January 3rd, and I wanted to say welcome to the third day in January. Now, I am here in my kitchen, and I like to sit on the floor now. I think it's just more comfortable for me, and so I can really make it personal. Listen, I want to talk about how relationships can get in the middle of your inspiration and mess you up, especially if the relationship is not healthy. Can speak on it. Listen. Today is the third day in January, and if I remember correctly, you promised yourself that you were going to do some things differently. Now, last year, you were in a relationship that was not healthy. Now, I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm sure I'm talking to somebody, because there's always somebody out there who's in a situation like that. But you were in a relationship that was not healthy, and you're still thinking about these things in this relationship. Or you were in a situation that was not healthy, and you're still thinking about those things. You have to stop. You have to stop that today. Okay, we're going to stop it today. Let's meditate. Woosa. Okay, we're back. Stop thinking about it. If there's anything that you were thinking about last year that was keeping you down and keeping you from where you need to be, you need to stop thinking about it now. This is a new day and a new year, and we promised ourselves that we were going to move forward. No relationship that we had previously, or no connection with anyone that we had previously. Oh, and let me speak on this. Okay, let's keep it real. If you have someone in your life right now, or you had someone in your life in the past that you were taking care of, or that you had to school on everything. Let's keep it real for real. That's what my girlfriend Shauna likes to say. Let's do it. Keep it real. Let's do that. You need to take care of yourself. You know, I used to be one of those people where whoever I was dating at the time, or it may not have to do with dating, but whoever was in my circle or whatever, I had to make sure that they were okay. And that's okay to make sure they're okay. But when people start pulling from you, then it's not okay anymore. And that can mess with what you're trying to accomplish this year. That can mess with that. So what I need for you to do is refocus. If you have anybody that's calling you all the time, pulling from you, draining from you, want you to listen to all their problems all the time, and they're not giving anything to you, that's a problem for you. If you're in a relationship where you have to school them on what to do and how to do it, and it hasn't changed, it's like, okay, this is what you have to do, this is what you're going to have to do. Stop it. You might need to find somebody else to be with. Now, I'm not a therapist. I can tell you only what I've lived, and I just know that it's very difficult to move into the place that you need to be in if you're constantly taking care of someone else. So get yourself in the right place. Moving on, again, I want to let you know that today is the day that you're going to be productive, and you have to write your goals out for today. So don't forget, I feel like I'm looking down. I apologize. You have to write your goals out for today. So make sure you do that. You don't start your day out without writing goals. If you don't write your goals, then you have a problem. You have to have a plan. Also, I wrote on my Facebook page, and I believe that I also put it on my YouTube, that you have to know. It's very important that you remember that this is a book. You're writing a book right now, and the book is your life. Every day is a page. So you have to decide what you're going to write on that page. Also, I think it's really important as well not to settle. That's something that I think pulls from you as well. It doesn't allow you to go into your full destiny when you settle on things, whether it be on a job, or you're settling for that job and you know that you should be doing a lot better, whether it be settling in a relationship and you know you should be moving on. All this stuff affects what we want to do in our lives. So it's important not to settle. I have a book that I did read, and I think it's a great read, and I wanted to share it with you. The name of the book is How to Get Out of Your Own Way by Tyrese Gibson. This book, I'm telling you, this book is awesome. I mean, it's awesome. It speaks about what Tyrese went through, and it teaches you on how to look at things a little differently. And all I can say is that you should get this book. It's an awesome book. Again, the book is How to Get Out of Your Own Way by Tyrese Gibson. Go and get it. As I mentioned previously, I'm going to be writing my own book. So, soon, I write every day. So as soon as I'm finished, then I'll introduce that to you. Now, stay motivated. Have goals for the day. Don't let anybody suck anything out of you today. Focus on you. Focus on what you need and what you want. Sometimes you have to be a little bit selfish. People who take from you and never give you anything, get away from them. You don't have time for it. You did that last year. You're not doing that this year. Change what you are doing to get a different result. If you don't change what you're doing, then how do you expect for anything to change? Stop telling other people what they need to do, but you don't do it. I have a problem with people like that as well. What motivates you? And have you thought about what your passion is? That's also something that's very important. What is your passion? What can you do that's going to allow you to be happy, and that you're happy while you're doing it, and you wouldn't have to get paid for it? What is your passion? That's something you need to think about. And you need to start trying to discover what that is. Get involved in some networking groups. There's BNI out there. I'm a part of BNI. There's Toastmasters. That's something that I'm involved with now because I'm going more into my public speaking. There are a lot of associations out there. If you'd like for me to give you more associations that you can get involved with, please email me, lwilliams1202@hotmail.com, until I get my other email set up. Get involved with the community, because sometimes when you get involved with the community, it will inspire you and you may discover your passion. But stay on the right path. And remember, I said that to you in my first video, my introductory video, where in life we have different paths and you can choose what path you want to go down. Now, there's some things that we can't control in our life. We know that. But there are a lot of things that we can. So what I say to you is choose the right path, whether it be in a decision that you have to make with the finances. There's going to be consequences to that decision. Whether it be a decision that you have to make with family. Sometimes you have to separate yourself from family, as much as it hurts, because they're not good for you and it's not healthy for you and it keeps you from growing. Whether it be in relationships, sometimes you have to separate yourself from people who don't bring anything to you. If it's just mediocre, somebody's just there and there's really nothing that they're giving to you in a positive way where, you can kind of feed off of them in a relationship, then maybe you shouldn't be in that relationship. Whatever it is that's hindering you from doing and being what you're supposed to be, then you need to remove it. If you messed up already, and we're already in the 3rd day of January, and these years, I tell my kids all the time that the years go by so fast. They go by so fast. And, you better get going because, I sit back and think, wow, look at me. I'm in my 40s. Time flies. I remember when I had my son and he was just a little infant. I just had him. And I remember as soon as I had him, I stood up and I looked at him. I was only a teenager. And then I sat back down and I held him and I was like, wow. That's what I said to myself. I said, wow. And then I look at him now and he's an adult. He's 27 years old. And I think, oh my gosh, this man, this is a man. So just know that time waits for no one. Time waits for no one. It's precious. So spend your time with people that you really want to spend time with. Inspire people like I want to inspire people, and make good decisions. And if you're if you're someone that's about to go to college and you really don't want to go to college and there's something else you want to do it, because you'll regret it later. College is not going anywhere. College is not for everybody. It's something that I think you should do ultimately, but if you're passionate about something else, then do it. I'm going to end it here. Keep your goals intact for the day. Be motivated. Join some networking groups. Get yourself where you need to be. Get yourself from around people who aren't where you want to be. If you're the one that's in the group that knows the most, you're in the wrong group. It's time for you to move on. If you're with someone that's not feeding you the way that you need to be fed so that you can grow, you're probably with the wrong person. I'm sorry. It hurts, but it's true. If you're around people who pull from you and all you do is give, and nobody is putting into you, you're in the wrong group of people. My grandmother always said, birds of a feather flock together. So who are you flocking with? Until tomorrow, stay on track. You can do this. Stop playing. Get it done. Make it happen. Make sure that you scratch something off of that list. And get that book and read it. This one. That's what we're reading. All right. Until tomorrow. Today is January 3rd, Friday, TGIF. I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you. And make it a productive day.